stop using the glasses. It was selling them for $2 a piece. The damage, of course, from cadmium is really slow long-term exposure, but it could, if you get it on your hands and then put your hands in your mouth, it can cause serious damage.
Shouldn't bother you and Varney, though. Won't you guys pretty much just eat or drink out of anything?
Yeah, why use utensils? Why even bother? Just stick your face in it. Oh, but by the way, this has made me think. I grew up using, the whole cabinet was always full of these glasses that were painted with cartoon characters like Boris and Natasha and Underdog and stuff like that. And I don't wonder if that didn't have some long-term effect on me.
Oh, no.
I'm blind as a bat, and other issues that
Well, something happened to you. That's clear.
Clearly.
Well, but it's not bad for us. That's the point.
The female Craig Crawford.
I mean, it's great for us.
In what way?
Well, for example, I'll tell you the doctor here at the ranch is he's a cardiologist from Wichita, a lovely guy. Mm-hmm. He says to me, he's talking how great you and Jenna, and he even mentioned Connell are. Mm-hmm. Apparently he's a longtime fan. He said they're so much better than those people you had at MSNBC. And I said, well, there's no reason to disparage the people at MSNBC, but the people at MSNBC had no interest in what they were doing as opposed to you guys. So, but he was very complimentary to all three of you. I said, well, I had nothing to do with that. We just lucked out and got all three of you.
That's really nice of him to say that.
Yes.
I'm just willing to let it all hang out, pretty much.
Maybe he was taking a Viking and he wouldn't give you.
31 now to the program. Our old friend, the Godfather. Good morning, Godfather.
Good morning, Don Imus. I find that my patience is wearing thin with these opinionated singers who feel it necessary to make inappropriate political statements, like this loudmouth lefty loser from that band in the 60s with Il Tamborino che è ora uno spite de grandi magazzini, the drummer who is now the Walmart greeter. It is clear this McCartney is a lefty, and not only because of the way he plays that violin bass of his. He accepts an award at the White House, then makes a disrespectful remark about a former American president, as if the inbred family that rules his native country is such a bargain. With the fat, drunk Duchess and her brother-in-law, the big-eared prince who married the woman who looks like a man. Where does this limey bastard McCartney get off making such a remark? Stick to the silly love song, Sir Paul, and that na, 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 hey, Jew. Wow, those lyrics. You're a real Ira Gershwin. No wonder you won that award. It's like that screaming Irishman with the racquetball glasses, Bono, who has more causes than he has hit records, going on and on about how he's against famine and poverty, as opposed to the rest of us who are for famine and poverty. You two, what kind of a name is that for a musical group? How about you form a band with this McCartney character and we'll name it Le Due a Chiuso Su? You two, shut up.
The Godfather. This is news, and here with that on the Fox Business Network is iFave Dagen McDowell. Good morning, Dagen.
Good morning, sir.
What's going on?
Well, we're getting breaking news again from British Petroleum, from BP. The chief operating officer there, Doug Suttles, saying that the cap is collecting some of the oil, but he doesn't know how much yet. We will find out later today how much that cap is collecting. And BP executives, namely CEO Tony Hayward, will be doing a conference call with investors later today as well. And that op-ed he has in the Wall Street Journal, answers a question that you've been asking for weeks now. And that's, he says, as the scope of the unfolding disaster became more apparent, we reached out for additional scientists and engineers from our partners and competitors in the energy industry, engineering firms, academia, government, and military. So everybody's on the case, and they still can't stop it.
And what are these figures coming out at 8:30 this morning?
Those are jobs numbers.
What does that mean? Is that the unemployment? I know you guys explain it to me all the time, but explain it again.
That's all right. That's all right. Unemployment and employment. They're two numbers, two separate surveys. The unemployment rate and then how many jobs were created or lost in any given month. We're expecting 513,000 jobs added last month. But again, as Ashley Webster pointed out, certainly more eloquently than I can, that about 400,000 of them are census workers.
Well, why would you disparage yourself? in your ability to articulate something as opposed to Mr. Webster.
Why is it that people with British accents, even when they're just complete doofuses, sound intelligent?
Well, that's been our theory for a long time. In fact, that was the genesis, rather not the genesis, but the basis of our initial interview with chicken murderer Stuart Varney.
Except Tony Hayward is starting to break that mold a little bit.
And because he's pretty much a dope.
I know. Maybe he should start talking like me, and they'll give him a free pass.
Dagen McDowell here on the Imus Morning program. Is there a race this weekend?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I won't be going to Pocono on Sunday.
Isn't that like a road race?
Yeah. No, it's a tri-oval track.
What is?
Watkins Glen is a road course, but it's a 2.5-mile tri-oval. But I'm sad I'm not going to be there. It's in driving distance of here, but any day is a good day where I don't have to get dressed and leave the house. And that's not from my perspective. It's from everybody who might happen to run into me.
When you say get dressed, you don't mean you're walking around the house naked. You mean put on your, like you're all gussied up this morning.
Yeah, my dirty bathrobe. But the bathrobe isn't as dirty because I bought some lobster bibs earlier in the week. So when I eat dinner in front of the TV, I put the lobster bib on so my bathrobe doesn't get dirty.
Let me see if I understand this now. You eat and spill food on yourself. That's supposed to be me and Charles, not you. You know?
I'm a spiller. So lobster bib, paper disposal, lobster bib, put it on over the bathrobe, eat dinner, take it off, don't have to wash the bathrobe. It makes perfect sense.
I'm sure. 32 minutes after the hour here on the Imus in the Morning program. Dagen McDowell with the
Since I'm so horrid, let me just ask you, are you working some dry ice in the studio out there? You going for that whole, like, Jethro Tull ambiance? Because I see some steam rising off of the desk.
No, that's my humidifier because it's so dry here.
Okay. So you say.
Leave me alone.
Sitting on a park bench.
Chicken murdering cretin.
Hello, Wisconsin! Give it up!
And just some performance pointers. And, oh, look who's here. Carl from Sling Blade. Good morning, Carl.
Morning.
How are you, Carl?
I'm all right, I reckon.
Carl, have you ever been to a Broadway musical?
Not exactly. I have been to theater, though. I've seen that Porgy and Bess. Except it was at a discriminated theater, so it was all white people playing the parts.
Oh, it was.
And they kind of fixed the grammar in some of the songs. Bess, you are my woman now.
I see. Well, I was just wondering, did you like Elvis? Were you an Elvis fan?
No, I didn't really listen all that much. I tend to listen to spiritual music.
Well, Elvis made a bunch of gospel records.
Well, I don't have a record player.
Well, how did you listen to the gospel records you did listen to?
In church, where you ought to be going.
Well, why would I need to go there, Carl?
To save your soul.
Well, I was going to see if I could get you interested in going to see, did you like Johnny Cash or Jerry Lee Lewis or Carl Perkins?
I heard of them. I reckon I'll go see that. Yep. Does it cost $1 million to see it?
Does it cost $1 million to see $1 Million Quartet?
Don't repeat the question. Just answer it.
No. I'm sorry, Carl. No, no, it doesn't. You just call Ticketmaster.com or go to Ticketmaster.com, but you probably don't have a computer, do you?
I live in a hole in a shack. I'm a little.
I'll get you tickets.
Wow.
5 till the hour.
Imus in the morning.
No.
Okay.
I could get my arms around you a couple times.
That'll be fine. And then you're bad-mouthing the Courtyard Hounds. What's that all about?
No, and I'm probably doing what most people are going to do, and it's probably not fair, but I'm comparing them to the Dixie Chicks.
The Courtyard Hounds are the two sisters who, along with Natalie Maines, made up the Dixie Chicks.
Right.
And they have their own record, and they're good, aren't they, Lou?
I mean, you're it's like you're trying to get people.
Lou's got a needle hanging out of his arm at this point.
What I'd like to know is what's the deal with you pushing them some? Is there some payola deal, or what's going on with you with the the courtyard hounds and Elizabeth Cook, and you just
We're on the air. You don't realize live? We're on the air on Fox, on ABC, on Citadel. You want to talk about payola? What are you, nuts? Uh-huh.
I'm curious. It doesn't. I don't know.
Payola? What are you talking
The
about?
record's
payola?
good, but come on, it's
Anyway, so Charles, she wants to know what the latest is with the oil leak. Tell her, will you?
Cap has been placed on the oil well. They have succeeded in doing that, but it is unclear how much of the oil is being captured, although BP says some amount apparently is, and they say they are pleased with what they see so far. They're now going to try to optimize this whole operation to capture, obviously, as much as they possibly can, but won't be able to determine its overall effectiveness until a matter of hours, probably sometime later today, they hope.
Well, they're
Now
looking
you-
at the
sorry.
same video as we're looking at. I mean, it's coming out as gushing out like Willie Nelson's tour bus smoke coming out of the window.
In fact,
Yeah, I mean, it's-
What are they looking at?
in fact, they have noted that they think that it's capturing some, but it's difficult to tell because you can't see what's going
God.
on from all the oil
like
coming
the
out.
exhaust pipe on Chicken Jack's truck.
Yeah, really.
20 minutes till the hour here.
Oh, my
On the
God.
Imus to the morning program, Deirdre and a money-grubbing physician who works with your center over there, what's his name, Larry Rosen, and you guys all working on an op-ed piece about the effect of children. But explain that to me.
Yeah, I mean, we call it children in the wake, and it's right now. They're talking about trying to stop that. That's great, but at the same time, they need to protect the children down there. Environmentally and the environment, and there are so many methods they could be using right now to clean up that oil that's already coming to the shores.
But don't you think that they've thought of that?
No, of course not. Just like they don't do with all this other stuff, the government. They don't secure safety in a lot of even our food chain. So who are you kidding that all of a sudden that they're gonna do all that because they haven't done it yet? I mean, there's actually a scientist that how we use the microbes here at the ranch.
Yeah.
We spray the microbes.
Just kind of wondering why you would use this opportunity to attack me, but go ahead.
I'm not attacking you.
Well, you
It's
spoke
just-
harshly to me.
Well, no, it's just it should anger people too that not enough is being done by BP and the government to clean up as they're trying to fix it and stop the hemorrhaging.
Does she have a point, Charles?
Absolutely, she does.
Well, she does.
Yes,
Okay.
she does.
Charles, there's something called microbes that eat up oil.
Right.
And we have these microbes we even use at the ranch that eat up all of the horse stuff, the horse droppings. You've seen it. We spray the barns down.
By the way,
it eats up the ammonia from the
by the way,
urine.
you know where we need the microbes?
What?
What?
We need the microbes in our bedroom, because let me tell you why. She insists on, let me tell you why. She insists on, little Virgil, stupid dog of ours at Norfolk Terrier.
Yes.
The dog sleeps with us.
Darling
Sometimes
dog.
it sleeps on the bed. Sometimes it sleeps in its stupid little bed by our bed. So I get up, here's what the dog does. 4 out of 5 mornings, and I get up at 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
But when I don't sleep with my shoes on.
Oh, geez.
And this morning I'm walking to the bathroom.
Oh, no.
And I step in a big pile of dog dew.
Come on.
Well,
So the dog takes a dump on the
doesn't-
rug, and then I'm stepping in it.
well, she doesn't do it a lot, but it happens because
No.
she's stressed a little from the transitions and the changes. The kids just showed up last night.
Why
I
is
wasn't
it-
here all day. She's wondering what's going on. So
Why is it okay for what if I did it?
Well, where's the microbes? Why didn't you?
Why did you say that, even? Good
No,
Lord.
but I'm
That's
just
disgusting.
Why is it okay for
horrible.
the dog to take a dump on the rug, but it wouldn't be okay for me?
Well, first of all, they're like little rabbit pellets. She's so little. I'm surprised you
No,
even.
they're not.
The little spot that she might do was so little. I'm surprised that's the spot you end up stepping in.
Yes.
What's wrong with you?
Well, don't blame
That's
me for
crazy.
stepping in the dog crap. It is 17 to
My
the
God,
hour.
you can barely see it.
Here on the I'm Smart
No,
program.
That's not the first time you said that in the bedroom.
Oh, good one, Bernie. I like
So
that.
anyway, Carl Childers from Fling Blades is here, and Carl, you know Carl, right, Deirdre?
Yes, I do.
Carl, say hi to Deirdre.
Howdy.
How you doing, Carl?
You a church-going woman?
I could be.
You ought to be, seeing as how you're living with the devil. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why you wearing clothes like some dime store floozy?
That's a very good guess.
What is that? What?
Handsome woman like you ought not walk around like that in front of children.
Yeah, you got those little tight T-shirts on.
I have
you're
a
wearing.
T-shirt, jeans, and a ranch jacket on it with a hat. What
Well,
do
you have the ranch jacket on, but you'll take that off later.
It's a cattle
Right.
ranch.
You go wiggling around the ranch all day. I mean,
It'll
it's
be
just-
100 degrees, by the way, today for the
it
next
doesn't
4
get
days.
It doesn't get 100 degrees here at
That's
the
what
ranch.
Wes and Donnie just told me in the barn.
Well, they lie.
Why would they lie about
Because they're
that?
broke-back mountain cowboys, that's why. It's going to get 100 degrees. We've got to go in the vet quarters and turn on the air conditioner.
Oh, I hope they're listening right now.
It's a
Anyway.
cattle range, not the chicken range.
Well, yeah, that's so 16 till the hour. What else going on? How are things at Hackensack Hospital, by the way?
They're doing really well.
Nothing?
Yes. They had to go through their, downsizing somewhat like everyone else through the economy. And
I explained to people that you're, on a serious note, that the hospital uses your greening and cleaning products, right?
yes, they were the first one. The whole program was developed at Hackensack through the Environmental Center.
And the cleaning products are what, essentially?
They're non-toxic. They replaced all of the existing toxic cleaners that are used right now in hospitals globally if they haven't used either our greening the cleaning or other now green product lines that don't have carcinogens and neurotoxicants and endocrine disruptors in their products.
So do these non-toxic cleaning products work as well as ammonia and Windex and all that other stuff?
Yes, I mean, that's the news right there, and that's why it's become such a huge national program that we have, is because we were able to prove the efficacy. Otherwise, we wouldn't be talking about it. If you didn't have a product that worked as well or better, which we proved, and then we also saved them money, and of course, it's also not for profit what we're doing. So we've made it work on all levels, that it's become highly successful, the program.
And there's a home version of the greening and cleaning products that people can buy where? At Imus.com or ImusRanchFoods.com?
ImusRanchFoods.com, and then we list the stores that they're presently sold at as well. Yes, to get the products.
When will you be taking off your jacket?
Yeah, now we're talking.
No,
Wow.
this is inappropriate attire for
What is a T-shirt?
What a waste.
Oh, Carl, you've got to stop.
You ought to be wearing a foundation.
He sounds like he has a sausage stuffed in his mouth.
Some people call it a brassiere. I call it a foundation.
Anyway, thank you for filling in for the baseball commissioner, honey.
Well, we've got to get on the microbes in the ocean.
Okay, fine, we'll do that. It is 14 now till the hour. I picked my 5 favorite songs for this week. They're all summer songs. Here's one from the Ramones.
1, 2, 3, 4.